right. Alright, what do you get from here? So you can get 100 frags. Okay. Or 20 frags for Luffy. Hello, wolves. Yeah, I already said that it was gonna be underwhelming. I told y'all it was gonna be underwhelming, dude. Okay, so we have the treasure boxes. So the only ones... Big Bomb, Moria, Sanji, Cracker. Yeah, we didn't need another good defender buff. That's true. That's damn true, dude. Unfortunately. Alright. Let me just do my dailies, and then I need to pick up the event pots and stuff. Hopefully it's a good event. Yo, Gus, what's up, man? Let me show you my best Lucci game. What, on Discord or something? What's up, Pedro? Y'all are quick today. Check Discord. It's 12K. Damn. I mean, like, I do have to just say, look at the enemy team as well. If you're really gonna do that, then look at the enemy team, my brother. Like, I mean, it makes sense, dude. It's like an entire team of Gear 5s, bro. Like, of course Lucci did well there. I'd be surprised if you botched with Lucci on an entire team of Gear 5s, dude. We want to see the better Shanks gameplay. Buff crash out incoming. I'm not gonna crash out because I already know that they're bad. Thunder, dude. I already know that they're bad. I do need to do this banner, but who's on here? Besides the featured? No one! Oh no, dude! Oh no! No one on the banner except for them. Bruh, dude, what a, like, bro. I will play them. Challenge battles, tons of treasure, that's good. But I just want to get the treasure boxes, dude. Like, is that wrong? Wrong of me to want to like freaking get the treasure boxes, dude? No. I don't know. Go ahead, Hunter. What is this? Oh, right, that. They want me to look at the banner. How are the buffs? Oh yeah, I've played all of them now. I've seen all of the buffs, and they're trash. Not a single one of them is good. Nah, not a single one of them is good, dude. I've tried them all. In the 5 minutes that I've been streaming, I used all of them. Alright, let's pick up some of these. Standard event pass. Yo, Prolo, what's up, man? Yeah, but Sanji was already good, though, BMV. Sanji was already good, though, so it's like, it's not really much that Sanji's good, like, you know?
Here we go, come on.
You forgot to put the cover? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, my bad, dude. Yeah, I forgot to put the cover, dude. Now everyone can see what I'm doing. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? You're all seeing my credit card information, dude. We can see you asking for tickets from Panapi. No, I didn't get the tickets. Yeah, that's unfortunate, dude. Again, whatever shall I do, dude? Whatever shall I do? I didn't get the tickets because, like, the thing is, as much as there's no one really on this that I really need, right? Sure, I could do the, like, not you, but sure, I could do, like, one of these if I wanted to. I can, but it's like, but what's the point? You know? Like, the only people on the banner are those characters, which is kind of shit, dude. Yeah, I know, I've seen the first event show up. It has nothing in it. It has nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. You get 100 frags. Perfect, dude. Love it. This one, you get 20. Amazing. Cracker for royalty? I don't need royalty. I don't need blue royalty, dude. I have enough blue royalty. For you, it was good. One more hyper boost. Yeah, but for me, it's not. Might as well just use them in challenge battle then. Tons of treasure, I guess. The thing is, if they at least had the BFs on that banner, then I would have summoned on it, BNV. But they don't. They only have the featured units, which is trash. Because I'm always on level 100. I don't need more cola. You're getting closer. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're sneaking up on me, dude. I don't know. One day you'll overtake me. Konbanwa Ichimaru-san. Thank you for the thumbnail. I appreciate it. Alright, they're all bots. That's perfect. Oh, you thumbnail. That is the best thumbnail I've ever seen on an OPBR video. What are the new leaks? How should I know? I don't look at the leads. Did you check the new tags? Oh, I forgot about that. I'll do that right now. I'll do that now after I'm done with this. Dressrosa Robin and Demon Robin BF confirmed. Damn, dude, that's a lot of confirmed buff. You got this account which you thought it was released. Alright, the only problem with bot games is that they take a while. You hate this Saboti map? Yeah, the 101 is great. This one is, You have her almost boost 4. Who are you talking about? 45? Come on, man. There's no one with faster cap speed, right? I don't think so. Well, I mean, Kyros is... All the Saboti maps are bad, yeah, even the challenge battle one is crazy. Your Spanish keyboard auto-corrected. So, why are you writing in Spanish though? Prolo is the question here, dude. You trying to, like, act like you're part of the Spanish team, dude? What you're trying to do? You being like Trump, you're gonna stand in the FIFA trophy ceremony and have to get pulled away by the FIFA president? Is that what's going on here, Prolo? Puerto Rican. He's an idiot. Oh, hilarious, dude. Good laugh. No. Like president, like people, is what I always say, Prolo. Use Egghead Luffy? Why? Why do I feel like Zoro's cap speed is kind of slow? I really do feel like his cap speed is kind of slow. You're gonna ping Yvonne, wake his ass up. Well. He'll wake up going, mushy mushy. 遅いね。驚きだね。Oh no, Kaido is freaking. Bro, he took no damage, dude. What am I gonna do? Oh shit. Kaido walked into that one. Because of the buffs, the EXs were released early August. It's been almost 2 months without a new EX. The thing is, I would not be mad that we haven't had a new EX in 2 months, Gus, if the EXs weren't just so overpowered. Like, if the BFs were actually good, then I wouldn't have a problem with waiting 2 months. I would have zero issues with that. The problem is that the BFs aren't good, so then those EXs end up being at the top of the meta for the entirety of the, like, 2 months. That is stupid. If the BFs were better, then I wouldn't have a problem. That's how it should be, BMV. I honestly don't even care about Half Annie. Only, like, they should just have 2 EXs for anniversary, that's it. It should just be 2 EXs for anniversary, that's it. They need to be like Chop Chop and Kubo. I don't think they need to be like Chop Chop and Kubo. It's just we needed at least one Chop Chop and Kubo. We needed at least one Chopper and Kubo. Someone at least as good as them. Two EXs a year and a bunch of good BS would fix the game. 2 EXs a year, a bunch of good BFs, and a step up every 2 weeks would fix the game the same way that they used to do. That would be good for the game. As much as people like to try to say that they didn't care about step ups, it's just not true. Step ups were good for the game. They were. Okay, how was that a perfect dodge, by the way? I don't understand. How was that a perfect dodge? How was that a perfect dodge? Look at Reiju? What do you mean? What look at Reiju? This is why I didn't want to use Egghead Luffy because it's trash. A good step up moment about people saying step ups aren't good. No, but like Reiju is like, there obviously have been good step ups, but step ups for the most part were not good, especially after like the 4th anniversary. After the 4th anniversary, they were not good. They used to be just fun units to use, but they were never good. Even Reiju, when she first released, she wasn't really good. She was just a fun unit to use. Ambition released Marineford Blackbeard, but with 2 Devil Fruits. Okay, that's interesting. Tell me the last step up that was good. Ganfor was great. I would have to have a look. But it's probably gonna be Ganfor. Yeah. Moria? No. Please. Moria was trash. Moria was beyond garbage, dude. What are you talking about? You lost your mind? Lapin is not a step up. The Spider Girl? You're talking about Black Maria. Come on. Does that not land? Luffy, this guy's so ass, dude. He's actually so bad. He can't even hit a freaking skill, dude. Yeah, but Black Maria didn't come after Ganfor. Lapin can KO Nas. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. If the Nus player lets go of the controller, then yes, Lapin can KO Nus. You know who else can KO Nus? Headhunter? Red Kobe can. If Nus lets go, if Nus is not playing and he's just standing there getting hit, then yes, Red Kobe can even kill Nus if you wanted to. No one talking about the GOAT Atlas. Atlas was in no way, shape, or form ever good. Ever. Ever. In 3 minutes, yes. Guarantee you that if Nus is not moving, Red Kobe can do it. You want to test me? Let's do it right now. I'll prove to you that Red Kobe can do it. Okay, so where is Supreme Grade? Yeah, that is really it, huh? Oof. 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 That's really it, huh? This is no law. But Luffy Taro is on there. No law, but Luffy Taro's on there. Oden is on Great, not Supreme. Oden is on Great, not Supreme. Of course he is. I mean, I guess if you want Great Sword, you would just fill it with Zoro, so that you can at least get Straw Hat Pirates and Worst Gen as well. And I guess you would get Attacker as well, because most Zoros are attackers. And you could put Luffy Taro on there. And then fill the rest with Paramecia. mean, it's a good tag for runners, though, this one. You can make a pretty... How many red? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 red. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green. 1, 2, 3 blue. I guess 6 for green. And you have 1, 2 light. I don't think it's ass. I don't think it's ass. But Shanks, like, yeah, Shanks is not confirmed. Mihawk is... No, Mihawk's on Supreme. Dude, Mihawk is on Supreme. Mihawk is on Supreme, DMD. Zoros are not worth it? I think they are. It would be better if Law was on it. But I guess if you... So you have 5 units that have Paramecia as well. So you could get Paramecia tagged pretty easily. Here, you can get Captain as well. You can get Captain, you can get Paramecia. If you want, you can get Roger or Whitebeard Pirates, whichever one you want. Fuji's blind ass is Supreme? Yeah, he's Supreme. Prolo, dude, you're not gonna do this bullshit, dude. It's a Supreme grade weapon, which is a sword. Halberd is still considered a sword. Well, I'm guessing it's because in Japanese it's called Supreme grade blade, not sword. It's called blade, so because of that, that's why Whitebeard would be on it. Really. Anyways, let's start using these buffs. Alright. Mihawk needs to give everyone black paint. True, Zoro needs it first. He needs a permanent marker, dude. So these people heard buffs and they went, oh, I can use Nus again! Yay! People aren't gonna use Zoro Sanji because they're using the buff characters. Let's bring back the worst unit of all time. Yeah, but RT, you're not really gonna use the third hit of his normal, dude. Any normal person would be able to avoid the third hit of his normal. No one went to the mid flag in that time. How does... Bro, wait a minute. You actually got stunned? Do you not have nullify status? He's not gonna come. Okay, he teleported. Perfect. Even better. Can't do anything when they're freaking teleporting, dude. Yeah, must be nice, dude. You can teleport. Awesome. Would be nice if the game freaking worked like it's supposed to. Whatever. Not do anything because they have Nas. That doesn't even hit. Wow. Great. I would love if the game actually didn't lag. That would be nice, Pedro. That would be a start if the game didn't lag. If it didn't lag, then I would have been able to get that flag. I mean, it lagged, Prolo. What do you want me to do, dude? The Aokiji was on the bottom and just teleported up top. What am I supposed to do, dude? I couldn't even see him walking up because he was on the bottom. Why does he not have nullify status, dude? Why does he not have nullify status, dude? Why does he have to be a freaking hockey state to have nullify status? That's so trash. No, I didn't ask that. I know why, Ichimaru. I know why. It's because he has the Wado Ichimonji or something. That one that Tengu made. He has that sword, doesn't he? He borrowed it from the Tengu when Tama was sick. Oh, Nidai Kitetsu. That's it. Nidai Kitetsu. Yeah, but I'm putting blame on the freaking game lagging rather than my allies in that game. What just happened? What just happened with Kuma there? I don't understand what happened. Suck my dick, dude. I don't know why it aimed for a BB instead of Bonnie there, but sure, dude, whatever you say. No one was guarding that flag? Oh my god, dude, I hate my allies, dude. I left it there because there was like 3 people there. Oh, these people are actually trash, dude. Wait, what? If it doesn't hit, why does it get rid of my skill? Dude, this game is freaking trash, dude. Of course that doesn't hit. Oh, of course you can dodge, apparently. And that doesn't teleport, of course. Yeah, I wish I could, dude. Would be nice if this Luffy wasn't lagging so much. Yeah, I don't care about the down glitch. I'm downed, Gus. It should not hit when I'm downed. If it's glitched on their screen, why do I get my cooldown removed? That doesn't work that way on my enemies. I hit my enemies with skills while they're down glitched. It doesn't remove their cooldown. So why does it only work for me, dude? That doesn't make any sense because hits don't register on my screen. Hits don't register on my screen, so why do they register on theirs? It's freaking stupid, dude. I will admit though, I'm glad that they did not give Sanji ignore lives to deal with Red Rock, because at least now Red Rock has a place once Nuss is gone, or not even Nuss. Once like Zoro Sanji is countered, at least Red Rock has somewhat of a place in the meta. You guys gonna actually guard the flags, or are we just running around getting flags, dude? You guys gonna guard the flag? You're saying help, but you're a defender, my guy. You can live long enough to frickin' survive Zoro Sanji, dude. I don't know what you're afraid of. I swear to you, Nazjuro players are the biggest pussies in the game, dude. What? There. I was behind! Bro, I was behind the freaking wall! Oh, come on! I was behind the wall! would you go through a shield? So stupid. Shanks needed a lot more. Like, I already said, this guy is trash, dude. Shanks is actual trash. I explained why they buffed Blue Shanks. I already explained it. Shanks is actually the worst buff. Not even just EX buff, he's the worst buff we have ever gotten. I already explained it, Hawkeye. If you want, go back to my video. I literally explained why why they did Blue Shanks. What do you mean? Oden is actually good. It's just he came out at a bad time. Oden is good. Oden is actually very good, actually. But he came out at a bad time. Did this idiot actually get hit by So why was he able to avoid all of those hits? Would be my question. Because I hit him multiple times and he didn't take any damage, he just avoided it. Just because he freaking character changed, he got invincibility. He did not dodge, he character changed. He literally changed characters. How was that a dodge? He literally changed characters, but he dodged somehow at the same time. Somehow he dodged at the same time. Hawkeye, you're great. He did not dodge! If he dodged, he wouldn't have changed characters! Hawkeye! How did he change character to Zoro then? How did he change character to Zoro if he dodged? Yo, Yvonne, what's up, man? Unfortunately, this Sanji ruined it. Unfortunately, this Sanji ruined it. You can't send angry stamps because you literally ruined what I was trying to do there. I was staying outside the flag so that Luffy didn't teleport to the base flag because no one was there. No, but that's Sanji. I was literally leaving that flag open so that Luffy doesn't teleport to the other flag. And the Sanji went into the flag to go fight Roger, which, okay, I guess, but then Luffy was able to teleport to base. Yeah, well, what can I say, Gus? Dude, what do you want me to do? What can I do, dude? Is it furthest? I thought it was closest. Okay, if it's furthest, then use that.
攻撃開始
I have not. Dude, Shanks has no damage at all, dude. He literally has none. Shanks has no damage. The problem is they didn't touch Shanks' damage at all. He's literally does the exact same amount of damage that he was doing before. They didn't touch him at all. KOS? No, because they could have just given him ignore defense or ignore damage reduction, one of the two, Yvonne, but they didn't. If he at least had one of those, he would have been fine. He literally can't do shit to Nas. He literally cannot touch him. So why did they give him ignore 1 HP? Even Law is not gonna die to Shank, dude. Law is not dying. BB, I guess BB doesn't even die to Shanks. I hit him with a straight up Griffin Slash and he still lived. I told you it was shit though. But then I'm also getting these teams against this team. It's like, what am I supposed to do when the enemies have Zoro Sanji? These buffs have no way to deal with Zoro Sanji. None of these buffs have a single way to deal with him. And that's not saying that Zoro Sanji is too strong. It's just saying that these buffs are not made for this meta. I wish I had an ally that came in. Okay. Stussy, just stay in the flag, dude. I wish I had allies, dude. I wish I had allies. They are all Latifu, that's true. People don't respect the cat. I mean, I feel like they do. It's just Egghead Luffy is trash at Hunter. His buff hasn't changed him at all. The most is that he's a little bit tankier. That's it. Great, dude. Tankier. Yay. No, I didn't. I was looking away from the screen when he capped. Oh, my allies are trash, dude. Oh my god. Of course. Yeah, you definitely use that. Like, I definitely didn't see you taking damage and getting stunned, bro. Why, dude? Why not just let this match end, dude? My allies literally can't do anything here. Let's hope that it's not a 4-star BMV. Yeah, let's hope it's not a 4-star. 5-star with shit medals. Okay, sure. He has garbage medals and he's a 5-star. Oof. Why was the ice not filling up the flag? I wonder why the ice didn't fill up the flag. Don't know what happened there. Like, I couldn't if it didn't target him. Nice. No, Sanji's better. Sanji is the best buff. Sanji is the best buff, and the worst part is Sanji is no different to when he was before. There's no difference. He's just better. Alright. I did need the cat. BMV. Because these allies, they can't do anything, dude. They seriously are, they struggle. They hard struggle, dude. Can't carry games like Zoro is doing, though. He can, though. He literally can. Sanji, if he's in his own flag, can guard from almost everyone except Zoji. Zoji is the only one who he can't guard from. Yeah, but if Zoro can't get flags, then what are you supposed to do, Ivan? Zoro can't get flags without your allies distracting the enemies either. Zoro is not reliant on his allies. He's very reliant on his allies as well. Dumbass. That's gonna work in 2026, bro. That shit hasn't worked in like 5 years, dude. His skill 2 gives him hockey state as well. I just remembered that. Cat. I'm gonna just head back just in case. Speed. It's only because I'm fighting people who can't kill him. That's the only reason why he looks good. He only looks good because, like, people can't kill him in this match. Literally, one Zoji, and if Zoji targets you, then you're done. You're actually just done. Yes, it has ignore defense, I believe. I believe his skill 1 always had ignore defense. Yeah, it always had ignore defense. That never changed, and this one doesn't have anything, right? Yeah. Does this one go through walls? It does. Okay. No, he can live Kizaru. I believe he has traits to live Kizaru. Ivan. I believe he does have traits that allow him to live Kizaru. Bro, the cat returns, BMD. He does remove states, but Zoro can get his state back pretty easily, so it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. Ivan. Sure you want to fight. Are you guys sure you want to be fighting Zoro, dude? Don't! Please don't get the flag, please! Please, I beg of you, dude. I thought that was light G5 and he was literally gonna cap from in front of me. I was actually about to scream. Okay. Can't send angry stance when you didn't do shit. I swear, these people send angry stance when they've literally done nothing all game. I'm the only one who did shit in this game, and they want to send angry stance. Damn, I couldn't get him out of the flag in time. I couldn't get him out of the flag in time. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do, Poles? I literally cap flags. What are you talking about? What am I supposed to do? Cap the flag from Niji so that then Niji can just cap it back? Okay, dude, that's great progress, man. I feel like we're back in the Dark Roger meta when everyone would cap a flag while Dark Roger is standing right outside the flag waiting for you to cap that shit so that he can cap it back. Why are you using red and blue, dude? Come on, man. Sanji is a free unit. You can use him with Shanks, dude. Don't use Luffy with Shanks, bro. Start with Luffy for what, though? If these guys had someone who I could trust to get the mid flag, then I would start with Luffy. Oh, no one can guard a flag. What? I already teleported! Oh, come on! I already teleported! DS, dude. Okay? That makes sense, dude? What? Once again, the game lagging with 3 bars. The game's lagging like crazy. Awesome. You love to see it, man. Yeah, what am I supposed to do, Hawkeye? There's nowhere else for me to go. What am I supposed to do? Should I just DC the game? Is that what I should do as a Hawkeye? I should just DC because they have Zojis there? Avoid them how? I literally ran to the mid flag and they followed me. So what am I supposed to do, Hawkeye? Come on, genius. Use your negative 21 IQ, dude, and try to tell me what I'm supposed to do when they're following me. Okay, they're following me. My allies are nowhere near me. They're following me. So what are you supposed to do, Hawkeye, when they're following you? They're following you, like, literally on right behind me, trying to wait for their skill 2 to come back so that they can hit me with it? You know? I didn't think that you were that brain dead, dude. What the fuck do you want me to do about that, Nuss? Why don't you go to mid, you freaking dumbass? I thought Nuss would try to help me there. Nuss! This guy is a retard! Bro, he's actually brain dead, dude! Bro, who said I had good allies? Who said, Hawkeye, you said I have finally good teammates? Where? Where do you see good teammates, bro? The hell do you see good teammates? They lost every flag! They lost every flag! They lost every flag! Piss off. I don't know where I'm supposed to go here, dude. I can't. What do you mean? I'm not going to mid. You gonna go to mid with Nuss, dude? You gonna go to mid? Go to mid then. Go to mid, dude. Yeah, good job, Zoro Sanji. That Shanks got so lucky that Zoro came back to help him. How was that a perfect dodge? Dude, in what universe is that a perfect dodge? In what universe is that a perfect dodge? He already got hit! And everyone's dead! Oh my god, dude. What am I supposed to do? Dude. Doesn't even have no stagger or anything.
Oh yeah, of course you can dodge that, dude. Yeah, you can dodge out of being down. Yeah, I forgot about that. You could do that. Forgot that people can dodge out of being down. Yeah, that's great. I think none of them got the better buff. They barely even got a buff. Oh, of course that hits. Of course you avoid the freaking hit. Of course, dude. It like lag. Do you lag enough, dude? Do you have enough lag on your side, bro? Do you have enough lag on your side, or do you need more?
Put white beard in the back just because. Egghead Luffy's not helping much. Yeah, because Yvonne, like, you can't find any of the buffed units because people know that they're shit. People know from the beginning that they're shit, so why are they gonna use them, is the question. Why would anyone use the buffed characters if they know that they're trash? No one's gonna use them. Sanji isn't trash. He's not good either, Loso. He's okay. But again, he's another defender that guards one flag. You're not gonna use him over Snake. You're not gonna use him over Nas. You're not gonna use him over Whitebeard. I wasn't paying attention to him. Can Robin guard that? Lucci is the best defender in the game right now, I think. Besides Nas, Lucci is definitely the best in the game. In terms of non-EX. There's no argument to say that Sanji's better than Lucci at all. That's Robin is living, so I don't really have a reason to go there. I should have let Shanks have that. Okay, I was in the shield though. He was not using his invincible skill. I killed him with a normal because he was not using his invincible skill.
Wapol is very good, but people don't use him because the thing with Wapol is a very skill-heavy character. As in, like, you need a lot of skill to properly use him. You need to be able to use his counter at the right time. You need to be able to wait on his counter, which a lot of people don't know how to do. But Zoro Sanji is a big issue for him. The only runners that do something to Lucci is Law and Sabo. Yeah, if the flag is not filled, then yes, Law King can do something. I am using the buff units. What are you talking about? I've literally been using them the whole time. Go on. I've done nothing but use the buff units. Now, is it my fault that Sanji is like the same, and Shanks is absolute dog shit trash, and Egghead Luffy is also dog shit trash? Is that my fault? No. Bluno and Vegapunk are good against Lucci. Bluno! I don't think Bluno is good against Lucci. I think it's just if the flag is unfilled, then he'll be able to cap. Otherwise, you can deal with Bluno with Lucci. It's possible. Is Zoro useful? Very. Zoro is a decent buff. The only problem is just Zoro-san. Okay, I did dodge, but sure. What? I'm literally down. How does he hit me when I'm not even... I'm still in my shield? Anyways. Zoro is definitely good. Alright. I'll play one more.
Play one more with Sanji and Shanks, and then just call it a day there. Alright. Is there any old unit that can kill Zoro and Sanji? Anyone? Is there any old unit that can kill them? Garp can, if they're not fully buffed. The problem is, if they're not fully buffed, then I don't think that there are any attackers that can't kill them. The problem is, if they're fully buffed, then the only person who can kill them is another buffed Zoro Sanji. Stussy can, yes. Stussy can kill them. Stussy can kill them. Yeah, I think, like, for the most part, it's just, if they're buffed, then there's nothing really you can do. If they're not buffed, then, you have more than a chance at killing them with almost anyone. Even this bitch-ass Hydrogen can, like, kill them if he tries. See, that's the Zoro Sanji. That was the flag. Zoro kills him. I did not think that Zoro would kill him there. Guard treasure! Yeah, I'm trying, dude! I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm trying! King is a problem. No, King is a problem. I can't guard that. I can't guard that. Think Kubo kills Zoro Sanji if they aren't buffed? Yes. Let's go to the mid flag. Why does that not hit 3 times? Why does that not hit 3 times, by the way? He does 3 damage to the shield. Nah, dude, Shanks is a massive miss. No, Shanks is garbage. Shanks is garbage, dude. Shanks is actually garbage. Why did they even bother? I don't understand. Why did they even bother? Like, on a real, why did they even bother buffing him? Why did they need to buff Shanks? Why did they even waste their time, dude? Why did they waste their resources trying to buff him? Unironically, you were better off using that time and resource to make a step up than you were to freaking buff this guy. If this is all you were going to give him, you were better off just freaking doing nothing. It's unfortunate, dude. It's unfortunate. You wait so long for these buffs, and this is what you get. Yeah, but you don't have to ignore lives. If you can at least damage him, then you can get rid of his lives slowly. That's possible. It's possible to get rid of his lives slowly. Seeing how the game hasn't changed for 5 months since you're gone. Since you were gone, don't think that buffing Shanks was too much resources. The game has... We've gotten a lot of different characters, it's just that they're all shit. There's not really much we can do about that.
Here we go. Here we go.
I wouldn't even say that they're all shit. Like, Kyros is good, still. Kyros is still good. I still say that Kyros is good. Kyros is good. Lucci is amazing. Pika is good. Pika is good. Wapol is good. Doc Q is... no, these two is when... These two are when it's, are when like, they were trash. No, I'm not even gonna say that they're good. Account review again? No thanks. These guys were good. Were not good, is what I'm trying to say. Dalton was absolute dog shit trash. Obviously. I can't believe it's been 2 months since this dumbass has like... Is this all the units we got? Since anniversary time? Since... When did he release? February? March? He released March, right? He released March, and this is all we have. Bruh. Dude, they stopped releasing characters for real, dude. They really stopped releasing characters, man. Look at this. Kizaru is here. Aokiji is there. Look at all the characters we got in 6 months, dude. Compared to this. This right here is like... That's it? If we go to before Snake... That's Roger and Snake. Let's go to when they were releasing step-ups, I guess. So we have Ace Yamato here. Let's go to before them. Yeah, man, look at this. There's like 3 rows between them, dude. And now we have Kid and Law. No, we have Blue Yamato. Blue Yamato was first. Blue Yamato, and then where's Olin and Kaido? Alzaro is here. So again, we have like 3, we have almost 3 rows here. We have almost 3 rows between them. Between anniversary and half Annie here, we have almost 3 rows every time. Then when you go to frickin' now, this is half Annie, technically, like early half Annie. This is anniversary. We have 1 row. We have 1 row of characters. 1 row, dude. Even if you don't want to count this as half Annie, like because technically they came out like a month earlier than half Annie, I guess, then still you have barely 2 rows. You barely have 2 rows, barely. It's not even a full 2 rows. You have 1.5. You have 1.5 rows. That's how little characters we've been getting compared to before. If we want to go to like, let's go to first anniversary. So let's go. Where's Blue Shanks? Or Blue Shanks and BB? Where are these guys? They should be down here somewhere. Where's BB? BB and Blue Shanks. Okay, BB. So let's see. Obviously, I can't tell from but I didn't pull Big Mom when she came out, so I'll leave that. I'll go to second anniversary, but I didn't pull them during second anniversary. I wasn't a whale back then. The most I can do is go to third anniversary. The most I can do is go here. Okay, so we'll go here. This is third anniversary. Now, where is the next EX? The next EX is Film Red Shanks. Oh no, because Zephyr would have been somewhere here. Zephyr would have been like here. Here would have been no. Here would have been Zephyr. Here, right here, would have been Zephyr. So we have 2. Don't count this guy. So 3. We have basically 3 rows again. Ace, I'm literally ending stream, so my bad, dude. So we have 3 rows basically. You have 3 rows of characters between each like half Annie and Annie. And then when you get to Roger and when you get to like 6th Annie here, and you have like Kuzan as the second EX. Obviously I didn't pull Sabo, so we're gonna forget about that. But then you have 1 row, 2 row, and then Kizaru. So this is where they started giving out less characters. So you have 2 rows, and then you have Kizaru. And then after Kizaru, like after G5, you have these characters, and then you had Saturn, who released in May of last year. No, in October. He released in October. So he released a little bit earlier than usual. But then you have Anniversary here. So this is half Annie. This is Anniversary. You have how many, like, non-EX characters? You have 1, 2... You have basically 2 rows. Again, you have 2 rows here. I feel like you're an unreliable source. I am a reliable source. You have 2 rows here between Annie and half Annie. And once again, then you get to here. This is Anniversary, the final unit. This is technically half Annie, but even if you don't count them, you barely have 2 rows. I didn't get Sabo. You barely even have 2 rows. Technically, this is, like, technically the first character of out of the 3 for half Annie that we're supposed to get, but we don't even know if we're going to get a 3rd unit, seeing as how we still don't have an EX. So I guess there were 2 BFs before Saturn. There's... But these are special BFs. Yeah, most likely 1 more and then that's it. God damn it, Hawkeye actually came back before I ended stream. I timed you out for 30 minutes because I was going to end stream before you came back. Yeah. I'm unreliable. I'm an unreliable source until the 3rd anniversary, because the 3rd anniversary when this guy came out was when I started whaling. That was when I started whaling on the game. No, you deserved it. 100% deserved it. No, you deserved it. Yeah, right now, these buffs are a non-factor. None of these buffs are good in my opinion. As in, like, meta. Not good as in, like, I know that he's good, but he's not meta. None of these buffs are meta. None of them. Maybe Zoro just because he's a runner. Is there any prediction for the new EX? Well, going by how we just got 2 Egghead units, it looks like it's going to be Egghead. But we don't know because they went from
Animal Kingdom with Zoro Sanji, into Dressrosa with Pika, and then they gave us Egghead. So I would like it to be Animal Kingdom and give us Big Mom and Kaido. Some people would like it to be Dressrosa and give us Doflamingo. Some people don't want, well, what most people don't want is Egghead, for them to give us either Gorosei or Nikaboni. That's it. That's about where everyone's head's at. The anime is already at Elbaf. When will Loki EX come out? When he actually does something. Go on, dude. He's literally been tied to a rock for how many episodes now? And he's gonna continue to be tied to a rock for another like 2 seasons of the anime. He's gonna be tied to a rock for a while, dude. He's not coming out from that rock for a while. I don't know what you want Loki to do as an EX, dude. What do you want him to do? Sit on the freaking flag? He can take hits, I guess. Looking at how the Holy Knights treated him, he can definitely take hits, dude. You need 497. I'm gonna have to get the other pack as well, unfortunately. If I want to boost 3M, I'm gonna have to get the other pack as well. But that's okay. Not that big of a deal. Use his hammer. Okay, but first of all, how do anime only fans know about the hammer? Second of all, again, it's gonna take at least 2 seasons for him to get out of the rock, dude. The game is cooked, there's no turning back. Unfortunate, and I still haven't recorded another S- video. Or trying to get out of S- video. Do y'all have any recommendations for who you want me to use for green? For that? In green element, who you want me to use? You need a drunk mode Kaido in the lost form of Big Mom. Yep, I've been asking for that. If they bring EX Mihawk, you're not ready with frags. Okay, I'm ready. That's all that matters, Hawkeye. I'm ready, that's all that matters. We still don't have any Sulong carrot. Not even one. Not even one Sulong carrot in the game. That's unfortunate, dude. So many characters that we're still missing from the game just because they don't want to give us step-ups. I know that Sulong carrot should be a BF, for sure, but just because we don't have step-ups, we're missing so many characters from the game. All of the God's Knights from Sky Island, all the God's Knights we're missing. We're missing, obviously, CP9 characters, all these CP9 characters. We're missing the shipwrights from Water 7. So many characters we're missing, dude. Beppo's like, dude, Beppo's trash, dude. No one cares about Beppo. I'm talking about Sulong Carrot. Yeah, Paulie would have been a great step up. Sabuk. Paulie would have been a great step up, man. Even the guy with the nail on his head would have been a great step up. Omo and Kashi would have been great step ups for giant characters when they released Dory and Brogy. If they gave us step up versions of Omo and Kashi, that would have been great. That would have been lit. We're missing so many. Even from Alabasta, we still don't have Mr. 1. We don't have Miss Doublefinger. We don't have Mr. 4. We don't have Miss Christmas, Miss Merry Christmas, or whatever her name is. All of these characters could have come out as step-ups if they had just continued to do step-ups. New Enel would have to be a BF, though, Dawn. But that chick, what is her name? Connie?
Connie or something, the chick from Sky Island that was helping Luffy and stuff, she's not in the game either. Do you think people would care about them? Yes. I think that they would, BMV, because I think people did care about step-ups. You did see a lot of step-ups in the game back when step-ups came out. Now, whether you like them or not is another thing, but you saw a lot of step-ups when step-ups came out. People used to summon for step-ups. It's not the player base change. The developers changed their minds. They didn't want to spend the resources. People were summoning for step-ups. People were playing step-ups. The player base never stopped playing step-ups. Old players are gone because the game changed, dude. The game changed, and that's why the old players left. No, I disagree, Ivan. Lots of people played step-ups when they released them. The game is boring now, dude. All you get is BFs. Yeah, because they made them go. By not giving them anything. Why? Why do you want them for free? You can pull them off of any banner. They're extra units in the game that you can use to have fun. It's extra content in the game. And they were cheap as well. They were literally just extra content for the game. Now we don't have any content. Now all they do is give us special BFs that are literal garbage. They just keep running BFs backwards and forwards, giving us more and more BFs, and they all suck. Is that better for the game? Is it better for the game now that we have BFs that suck? The BFs weren't always a hit and miss. Back when we used to have step up, the BFs weren't hit and miss, dude. But they weren't trash, Ivan. They literally weren't trash. They were good enough to use. They were always good enough to use, and people used them. They were always good enough to use, except this dumbass. Currently, every BF is trash. Like, dude, all you see is the same units in the game because the BFs are trash, the step-ups are trash, the ones that we do get once every blue moon. All we get is frickin' EXs, and we get the same characters in every single match. That's all you ever fight. Is that not boring? Is no one else bored of seeing Nosjuro in every single match? Is no one else bored of seeing all these stupid characters? Exactly, Chopper's OP, but no one uses him. I wonder why. Because he's a BF. When the developers stopped caring about the game is when the player base changed into only using EXs. When the developers stopped caring about the game is when the player base changed. BMV. It was not always like that. Players actually had fun using different characters. But then the developers changed their direction of the game and started only releasing OP freaking EXs that would never be countered, then yeah, everyone's only gonna use EXs. People do not use Chopper, Hawkeye. People almost never use Chopper. They're only using Chopper now because he's the only one who can deal with Zoro Sanji. The only reason why people are using Chopper is because he can deal with Zoro Sanji. That's it. That's the only reason. Otherwise, if Chopper, if like Zoro Sanji got countered by an EX, people would stop using Chopper. They just wouldn't use him. No one would use him. Again, King is the only runner in the game that can actually get flagged. Hawkeye. That's why they use them. But what I'm saying is that Kumaboni is the only character in the game that does well against frickin' like
other defenders that aren't Nazjuro. People are only using characters that they can win with, but still, it's the same lineup for the past like 6 months to a year of the game. A good BF that released like 8 months ago, dude. They've been out for like 8 months and people are using them. Okay, what about the new BFs? Who's using the new ones? Hawkeye. Kuros is good. Kuros is actually good. How many people are using Kuros? No one. Not one person. Obviously, Dalton and Wappo were trash. Fujitora and Aramaki, you guys are saying that you didn't even see them in League. BMV said that he never saw, like, Aramaki and Fujitora that much in League. Even though they were actually the best characters in the game. Yeah, Kuros is good, Dawn. Kuros is very good. The problem is, the developers changed their direction in the game, and because of that, the player base realized what they were doing, and so the player base started only using characters that they thought they could win with. That's what it is. I swear it was you who was saying that, BNB. Anyways, fine. Someone said that then. Because Kizaru could literally move to the side of the map in another 2 seconds. That's incorrect. That's actually incorrect. Fujitora and Aramaki clapped Kizaru's ass, dude. Kizaru was actual trash on a match where Fujitora and Aramaki were in it. Kizaru was actually useless in the matches where Aramaki and Fujitora were in it. That's why in the last week of Kizaru's release, before Gear 5 came out, because Gear 5 came out in the second, like 2 weeks after Kizaru, in the second week, people weren't using Kizaru that much because he wasn't good. He literally just wasn't good. I've gone back to my videos. I've seen those streams, dude. People were not using Kizaru that much when Aramaki and Fujitora released because they were like, they just didn't want to play them because there were other characters that they could win with. He was not Hawkeye. I played that meta as well. He was not good in a match with Aramaki and Fujitora. He literally wasn't. Kizaru was a non-factor if the enemy team had Aramaki or Fujitora. He was actually a non-factor. Either way, the point is that I'm trying to make is that people used to like enjoy step-ups until Bandai stopped releasing them. When Bandai stopped releasing step-ups, people stopped using them. They did summon on them. Well, yeah, they didn't summon on... You're talking about Aramaki and Fuji, then yes. Yes, they didn't summon on them, even though they were amazing. But about the step-ups, people did used to summon on step-ups. It's just... They stopped releasing them, and then people changed direction. I don't think all YouTubers are at fault for that. I don't think that YouTubers really ruin the game. I think that the developers ruin the game. The developers changing their strategies, like, and doing stupid stuff, like, that's what really ruined the game. All they say is save for the next EX. But yes, those people did ruin the game. Is the people who said just save for the next EX. People who told you to just skip your favorite characters because the EX is coming. I mean, I also tell people to wait for the next EX because I don't want them to summon on a unit that they're going to regret. But I do also say that if you really like the unit, then go for it. I know, I get pissed off at that question as well, BMB, when people say, when's the next EX? I know. But that's not the YouTuber's fault. That's the viewer's fault, BMV. That's the fault of the viewers, not the YouTubers.
That is the fault of the viewers, not the YouTubers, dude. They did. And that's why I hate that everyone keeps asking, do you think this character is going to be an EX? Yeah, it is the end of the stream, Ichimaru. I'm not playing anymore. But I hate that question of, do you think this character is going to be an EX? My answer will always be no, because I don't want it to be an EX. My answer will always be, I want less EXs in the game. I don't want any characters from Elbath to be an EX except Shamrock, Loki, Nika, maybe like possessed Gunko, I guess. Other than that, I don't want anyone to be an EX. I don't want any of them to be an EX. None of them. God forbid if you use frags on BF. I always use frags on BF. I'm a good YouTuber, bro. I always use frags on BF, dude. You best believe I put 1,200 frags into Red Rock, dude. I put 1,200 frags into Red Rock. You best believe I put 1,200 frags into Red Rock. I put 400 frags into Lucci. You best believe, dude. I put 200 frags into Kuros. Hell yes, dude. I would, unironically, BMV, I would actually be at like 3k frags if I didn't waste my frags on BF that I stopped using after I got their title. I used frags on this guy as well. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I did. I used 200 frags on him, I think. And then I pulled more copies of him to get him to level 100, I think. I think I did use 200 frags on you. I know I did. I know I used 200 frags on this dumbass. This dumbass as well. I definitely used 200 frags on him. Bro, I've been wasting my frags, dude. I've actually been wasting that shit. Pika's good. Pika's good. No, Pika's good. BMV, I don't care what you say. Pika is good. Like I said, if you get rid of EXs from the game, if we had a BF only league battle for one season, Pika would be the best defender in the game. Unironically, Pika would be the best defender in the game. You can laugh at that, but that's a fact. Pika would be the best defender in the game if we didn't have EXs in there. Just reduce the amount of EXs. No, but I'm just saying. Lucci exists? Yeah, but Pika's better than Lucci, in my opinion. In terms of just BFs, Pika's better than Lucci. The only reason why I don't put Lucci and Pika on the same level right now is because Pika can't do anything to Gear 5. No, he is BMV. No, he is. No, he is. He is. You can dislike the stream. Go ahead, but he is. He is, dude. Without Gear 5, Pika would be on the same level as Lucci. It's not glazing. It's truth. Bro has cap block. Bro has a shield. Bro has freaking, he lowers attack on his freaking normal attacks. He has knockback. He hits every flag. What more do you want, bro? What more do you want? He has high damage. He has extra damage to runners. Bro, what more do you want from a defender, dude? What more do you want? Who's killing him? Who is killing him besides, like, maybe Kumaboni? Maybe. I still clap Kumaboni, even with Pika. I clap Kumaboni. Lucci's skill 1 makes him to be on another step. I disagree. I think the cap block, as well as hitting every flag, is better on Pika. I think that that's better overall for the game, for you winning the game, than Lucci's skill 1 is. It was because of EXs. I'm talking about without EXs. BMV, I'm talking about without EXs. Without, if we had a BF only, like BF and step up only league battle, then I would put him on the same level as Lucci. I'm not saying that right now he is. I'm saying the only reason why I don't is because he can't do anything to any of the EXs. He can't touch any of the EXs, including Kaido. What BF can cap from Lucci, King, Niji, Bluno, Vegapunk? Leo is better than Pika? Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. I don't see it, dude. I just don't see it. I just don't see it, dude. I really don't. If we just look at BFs. Maybe, I mean, Stussy is good, but she's only on one flag as well. Aramaki is not good right now. Kuma Boni will eat him alive. I mean, you don't have anyone else who attacks every flag. You really don't. Burgess is garbage. You don't have anyone else who can guard from multiple flags right now. Without EXs. Without EXs, Pika is the best unit to guard multiple flags. Lucci is good at guarding one flag. He's better than Wapol for sure. For sure he's better than Wapol. I will not hear any frickin' slander saying that Pika's worse than Wapol. Lucci can guard all the flags with the right metals. Doubtful. I doubt that. If they're capping them at the same time, he can't. If they're capping them at the same time, he can't. Pika's better than Wapol? Never. Yeah, he is. He is. I will admit, if we had a BF only league, she would absolutely ruin the entire game. If we had an only BF league, who stops her? Who stops Uta with a BF only game? With a BF only league, who stops Uta? You literally showed you 17 flag filled game from full runners. Yeah, but they were all G5, dude. You had 3 G5s in there, bro. What do you mean? Kuma and Chopper. Does Kuma actually stop her, though? Because she has her shield as well. So does Kuma actually stop her? King's doubtful. I feel like she can stop King. I feel like she can stop King. If the flag is filled, she can stop King. There's some BFs that are more broken than normal BFs. It would still be the same story. We know that. I know that because they did that in the tournament, the JP tournament. You remember? They had one match which was BF only, and everyone used the same characters. They all used Jabra. They all used Yonji. They all used the same, like literally just the same team. Fuji. There's no saving the game. The power creep is too much. I agree. Yeah, Niji. Cheap. I mean, yeah. Would love to see someone use Beppo, dude. In the BF only league. Use Beppo, bro. OPBR players always want to play the best character even if they're boring. I know. I know that. That's why you can't have fun in the game anymore. I know, and I've been trying. I've tried my absolute hardest, BMB, to pull him, but I can't pull him. I literally cannot pull this dumbass. You're gonna tell me, why don't you just buy frags every day? No. No, I'm not doing it. I will pull him at some point, dude. At some point, I will pull him. When I pull that one copy, I'll give him the 80 frag, dude. I will pull the 80 frags out of my ass, dude, if I need to. If I've used up all my frags, I'll pull them out of my ass and give them to him if I pull that other copy. All I need is that one copy, dude. Put him running? Nah, dude, I'm already focused on Gear 5 and Red Rock. I'm building up my Dark support, dude. I'm gonna put Lichy there after Gear 5 is done. After Gear 5's done, then I'll put him there. Why do you have frags in your ass? Because they're in safekeeping, Holokai. Isn't Sengoku good? No. Nope. 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 Sengoku's not good. No, he's not. Sengoku is not good. This guy is actually decent, though. This guy is actually pretty good. It's just you need good teammates to be able to use him properly. If you have good teammates, this guy's amazing. Yeah, he is. The only good Sengoku you ever saw was RT, not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't like Sengoku. I think he's just horribly designed. He's just horribly designed. Giant units in general are horribly designed. This man is the pure example. This is the pure example of giant units are horribly designed. The only reason why Gear 5 is not horribly designed as a giant character is because they made him so freaking tanky. He's basically an invincibility skill. In giant form, when he goes to his giant face, when he uses skill 2, he's basically an invincibility form. That's basically an invincibility frame on him. That's why Gear 5 is good, because he's invincible when he's in giant form. But every other giant character is trash. You are trash. You are trash. You are trash. You are trash. It's skill 1, whatever. Doesn't matter. You get my point. The giant mechanic in general is trash. Yeah, skill 2 hits you cross map. Dumbass piece of shit, dude. But, yeah. You say that Vegapunk is the best runner, but I have yet to do well with Vegapunk even once. Every time, Vegapunk always gets one shot for me. He always gets one shot. Every single time. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. There's always a Kumaboni on the other team that one-shots him. I always get one-shot somehow. I don't know how, but I always do. I literally played him for you, BMD, and he still didn't perform. Maybe not one-shot, but still, he can't, like, he can't consistently capture me. Maybe one-shot is exaggerating, but he can't consistently capture me. Wars could be a goated giant and could be a way to introduce ancient giants. Yeah. Yeah. We could get an EX Ors with Moria inside of him. That would be lit. I would actually really enjoy that character if it was Ors with Moria inside. And he could turn himself into a ball and just roll around the map. You could give him a skill like Gear 5's big face and just make him roll around the map. Now, I would love for an EX Ors like with Moria inside of him. With Moria inside of him, I think it could go on. I do. I do think it would have enough hype. I really do. It would have a lot more than Snake did. Ban Hawkeye again? We need an Emmet Hockey Knot. I don't understand the hype for Emmet, dude. I literally could not care less about Emmet. I don't know why people like him. I don't understand, dude. I actually don't understand. Do people actually want Emmett in the game? Because I actually don't understand that. I couldn't even care less if he didn't come into the game. I actually don't care about Emmett. The same way you like Foxy, I guess. But Foxy, like, the thing is, Foxy had a whole arc for him, dude. Foxy had an entire arc, dude. Emmett literally had 5 minutes, dude. Emmett had 5 minutes, and then he said peace and disappeared. Emmett literally, like, dude. NL could get an EX. I would love for it. I feel like we need to go back to... We need to go back to the roots of the show. We can't be just releasing characters from after the time skip over and over again. We need to go to pre-time skip. We really do. We need more pre-time skip BS. I still think that it's a disgrace that these characters do not have freaking BFs at bare minimum. Kuro doesn't have a BF at bare minimum? Are you serious? Not even a BF, dude? This man doesn't have a BF? He only has a 2-star, 3-star character? We're really not gonna give this guy a BF? He was a major arc, dude. This was Sanji's, like, arc, bro. This man lived Mihawk, bro. He lived Mihawk. Mihawk shade, bro. This man disrespected the GOAT Hawkeye, dude. Hawkeye, this guy disrespected your name, bro. He lived Mihawk, bro. At least you have a BF, but I would love for you to get a second BF. Step up at best, crazy, dude. Y'all disrespect the dude. Y'all disrespect pre-time skip. This game disrespects pre-time skip, bro. You're telling me that Chu doesn't deserve a BF, bro? You're telling me that Chu doesn't deserve a 4-star, bro? We saying Chu doesn't deserve a freaking 4-star, bro? Nah, bro. Laboon BF. Oh. Kaya has a 4-star, and Kuro does not. Captain Kuro does not have a 4-star, but Kaya has a 4-star, dude. That's the disrespect that we're getting, dude. That is the disrespect that we're getting. This is a 4-star, but Captain Kuro is not. Bro, I want to Shikishi, dude. I want to Shikishi. Freaking out, like, bro. This is one of the best fights pre-time skip, dude. This is a top tier fight pre-time skip, bro. This man was goated, dude. They were strong enough to beat Luffy's ass, bro. They deserve at least a 4-star for being major villains in the series. That's like saying that in Naruto, Zabuza is not a major character. That's like saying Zabuza is not strong in Naruto. Nah, hell no, bro. My boy pushed Kakashi to his limit. Nah, these boys are strong, dude. If Dragon Ball Legends can put Raditz in the game as a, like, festival character or a, whatever they call them, then they can give these guys freaking 4 stars at least. They can give them freaking 4 stars. Vivi has a 4-star, but freaking my goat freaking Kuro does not. Crazy. crazy. Vivi has 2 actually. Bro, Karu has a 4-star, and my boy Captain Kudo has nothing. Karu, this freaking duck, has a 4-star, and my boy Captain Kudo has nothing. Nothing to his name. Crazy, dude. And they got a buff, literally, and they got a buff. And my boy Captain Kudo is still dreaming. He's still sailing the boats in the Grand Line, looking at Luffy's poster, bro. He's still sitting by the window side of that ship, looking at Luffy's poster. It's been how many years? It's been like 3 years since Luffy went to the freaking New World, and my boy is still looking at that goddamn poster, dude. Bro, this man made it to Pirate Island. This man is in Pirate Island with Blackbeard, and my boy Captain Kudo is still looking at the goddamn poster. He's still looking at the goddamn poster, dude. The disrespect, honestly. The disrespect. Oda needs to find some sort of cover story to give to Captain Kudo, bro. Captain Kudo deserves it. Not just nostalgia. It's not. A good BF Ace would be greatly appreciated. How many of Ace's birthdays have we missed that we haven't gotten an Ace for? How many times have we missed Ace's birthday celebration? Yeah. None have stayed in meta. But a lot of them were meta. Green Ace had a, decent run as a BF. Green Ace had a very decent run. This guy was goated when the game first released. This guy was pretty decent during the 4th anniversary. Or 3rd anniversary. Whichever one he came out in. These guys were just disappointing, dude. It's just sad what happened to Ace Yamato, honestly. First of all, they shouldn't even have had Yamato in the unit, but besides the point, what happened to them is just disrespectful, dude. We're not even going to talk about what happened to this guy. All the crocodiles are also fun. Crocodile needs a new character, man. He's my favorite villain in One Piece. To date. To date, my favorite villain in One Piece is Crocodile. The dislike definitely gonna stay. Crazy. Ace shouldn't be in the unit. What do you mean? You saying Ace Yamato should be in this line, not in the top line? They should be here. Blue Kaido on release was good. Oh yeah, dude. Oden was very happy with Blue Kaido's release, man. Blue Kaido releasing. Yeah, Oden was definitely rubbing his hands, bro. Oden loved that shit, dude. So did Green Roger. Bro, they were enjoying that. You know what the worst anniversary meta was? It was the 3rd anniversary, Dawn. The 3rd anniversary was the worst anniversary meta. Because the 2 new units were actual trash. Luffy and Kaido were both clapped by Roger and Oden. Both of them. So no, they were not good. Yama Ace was so OP. You were running Dark Roger and Yama. Good time. You like Blue Kaido on release, even though Akainu cancer. Akainu came out after them though, didn't he? Or did he come out 2.5? No, yeah, Akainu was 2.5, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Ooh. Good times, man. Good times. Akainu was a great meta. Akainu was a great meta. Film Red Shanks sucked ass. Film Red Shanks ruined the entire game, but Akainu was great. Yeah, so he was 2.5. Anyways. I am gonna call it a day here. So thank you all for joining. Really do appreciate it. Unizoro was fun. Oh yeah, he was fun. Getting clapped with Unizoro was great. Dude, when Kaido would anti-heal you and you just have to sit there and accept it. Yeah, that was fun, dude. That was awesome. Good times, man. But yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.